Good evening, friends. Welcome to our electronic job. That's a core jobs session, Zoom session for the third day. So, on behalf of Eason Academy, I welcome you all for the third day. As we know very clearly, I say beginning onwards, uh, we are discussing about the last 2 days of the main sessions of what industry expects. Thing the from today onwards is very important is how to prepare in the college. The preparation is the most important thing, and without losing so many parameters. That's all we're going to discuss on a balanced way. So you lose something in the college days, you don't get it tomorrow. So we will discuss all of them. Ultimately, our goal is to land on an electronic job. There is a lot of tricky things are there. Those things we will discuss. Okay, so and today we are going to discuss about knowledge versus skill. This was not there when we were studying. Nobody had discussed with us about skill. I've also been to so many interviews on things. So nobody bothers about skill. The word skill was not there till about 1990 and or 2000 and on. Suddenly now everywhere the word is coming up skill. It has a very valid reason for that, and that point also we'll discuss what knowledge versus skill. Okay, and there was some other issue which I have not pointed here, but it should be CGPA versus knowledge versus skill. But there is something fishy there. That also we will discuss. Okay, there was point of discussion today. So at the end of the day, you're supposed to take what you should do in the college to increase your knowledge and skill. Okay, so there are something which we will discuss. Okay, so and I'm once again reiterating a very important point. We are here discussing about only electronic industry. I am not discussing about communication industry or IT industry. These two are totally a different ball game, and everything is having a different ball game. So we are discussing about electronic industry. So all my points which I put forth all are for electronic industry. So don't get confused with other industries. Okay, so don't this what I am discussing may not apply for the other industries. Okay, so it is exclusively for electronic industry. So what is exactly the college life? I mean, right. So college life, from the day you join the college, you generally talk about only one point. That is actually a most important thing is CGPA. So that's all. You talk about your everybody from the professors to everybody is looking for your marks. That's the most important. That's all people talk. And the next one is knowledge. Okay, so how much? That's what you go for college. You go for college is for getting a knowledge. Am I right? And third one is a skill. So generally, you are not supposed to gain in the college a skill, because skill is a practice. If you start practicing in the college, you don't gain knowledge. So the problem is very tricky. It's a different type of ball game. So it's just a very confused. So that is, see, we will discuss. See, even points which I put forth. If you don't agree, you can write it on chat. The thing is that I'm tightly pretty much old guy. You understand? I'm nearing 60. I'm a 2 generation old guy. Okay, not even 2 generation old guy. So I since I'm traveling with the students, I traveled all over the colleges and discussing with students, and still also I worked as a professional engineer in a company till about a year back, and I have some knowledge about the college circle. Okay, the present generation. On that assumption, I'm putting all these things. But if you feel that, we can discuss. If you say, hey, what you are doing is not correct, I'm ready to accept. Don't mistake that. But I personally feel, out of all these things, the college life is very good for people for enjoyment. Let me be honest. I always tell everybody, please go and stay in a hostel. Don't be a day scholar. Okay. That's a beautiful time staying in the hostel. Maybe first year will be slightly tougher, but then you slowly start enjoying it. So you are not supposed to lose this enjoyments. That's very important. That's what you are carrying away for long run life. But this is a very balanced thing. Which one I have to give a priority? A skill or knowledge or CGPA or enjoyment? Okay, that's a trick. Okay, generally I have a different formula, and the order itself I've given is a reason for it. I've given a order that itself is a typical reason. Okay, I didn't mention enjoyment first. I mentioned CGPA first. Same way I mentioned knowledge second, and I mentioned skill third, and the enjoyment fourth. This is a very tricky. Okay, so let us go to the first one, CGPA. The trick here is it is a cumulative average of all your 8 semesters. Am I right? So if you have missed out for the first 4 semesters, then if you want to increase everything, you have to the remaining 4 semesters, you have to study all the previous 4 semesters. What you have lost, you have to gain. Okay, let us use the board for that. Okay. So we are very clear CGPA. As soon as you enter into the college, there were multiple problems you have. First is there is a big change from the school to college. Okay. The second one is you face the problem with the subjects and the way in which the professors or lecturers teach you. And second thing is English. Mostly in the schools, we either native language or everybody talks in local language. So in the college, you got the English. And apart from all these things, there were some issues. That is, see, I'm not here to tell you. See, I told you, I'm not here to advise you. I told you, it's I myself don't like the thing. Somebody tells me a thing, I don't listen. But what I'm trying to say is that I'm logically trying to create something which in a balanced way. I don't want to make you to as a mark making machine. Okay, that's a trick here. There's a big trick. So the trick here is you have so many factors affecting your CGPA. So the first semester you should give a priority for first 2 semesters. Give a priority for CGPA. This is called, I generally call it a potential energy, like ant and the grasshopper. No? When there is a summer comes, the ant stores all the foods what it wants. So when the winter comes, it could do that. The problem is the first year, you do not know much about your departments. You do not know much about your subjects, and your world vision itself is slightly less on the college. So the first 2 semesters, you generally try to score as much as possible in the CGPA. This is quite tough, but that has to be a balance. You should do that with the knowledge, with the skill, and with the enjoyment. So don't lose enjoyment. That should be always, all the 4 years you should be spending time for enjoyment. But the priority has to be first 2 semesters, because from the 3rd semester onwards, you will start acquiring everything will be interesting for you, because first year is typically a common. From second year onwards is a very thing. So you like to gain too many things. So that way, I prefer. I told everybody if you store as much CGPA on the first semester, first to 2 semesters, then from the third, fourth to sixth semester, you need to maintain. You need to maintain. You can always even slightly go like down. See, first semester go up, then slightly go down. Doesn't matter. You will get an average of this. But generally, what we do is this: we score as small minimum possible on the first semester, then go increase. See, I'm not so to make this average. You have to put a lot of effort in the final semester, where you have a lot of things. You have to go to internship, you have to do projects. Understand? You have a lot of things, and you have to search for jobs, and all your worries will come. For you studied from the pre-KG, LKG, UKG, then 12 years of school, and 4 years of engineering. All pressure come to you on the slowly on the end of third year, and then to move on to the final year. So when you go on that way, uh, your pressure on the final semester going is slightly more. So better try to do it. So there were two things that, see, is CGPA is important or not? That point we'll discuss next. I know that there are a lot of people are interested on that, whether I should have a CGPA or not. Okay, I will tell you a reason why CGPA is also plays a vital role. There is a big reason for that. Okay, so the CGPA game is very simple game, where this is out of my thing. I will discuss with you after knowledge discussing. I will discuss with you how these two are related. CGPA. Now you see here, I prefer this. Okay, so when you go from the school to college, you do not know much about college, everything, till you understand. Maybe some of the first years may be here on the assumption I'm talking to them. So in the college, you generally may not know much of the people. You do not know the college environment. So there'll be a small transition. Don't take a big transition from the school. That you can do it later. So first semester and second semester together, try to get as much as possible with your level, your ability. Everybody has an ability. Don't push beyond that. Then I will. That also there's a trick is that my ability is score 8 CGPA. Okay, now I have to push it more. Then it become a lot of effort. Okay, don't do that. So whatever ability you start that, stop that. So CGPA is important. It is because companies did big, see all the companies are not full. They say that from the 11th and 12th, some companies say that your marks in 11th and 12th also matters. Okay, and then engineering also matters. Those things, they are not fools. Those companies did a big research. What they have done it, if I take about 1,000 people, 100 people, I have selected about 50 people who have more than 8 CGPA, and about another 50% below. So above 50, below 50. Understand? There are two categories you have. One is a company select anything above 8 and below 8. 50 people. Okay. But in effect, out of the 50 people here, those who are selected, 40 people have performed well in the college, in the company. Whereas in this 50, about 20 people have performed. Let us think of it. So companies have come to the conclusion, a person who scored more CGPA, okay, may not have enough skill, may not have enough knowledge, but still, at least he had come to the college, he knows the what he has to do. You're going to the college to score marks. Am I right? So they were doing it. That's fine. So that way, that is the reason companies are putting, but that has turned so ugly now. That's the reason some companies say, no, we don't even worry about CGPA. Yesterday, last week, I saw a friend of ads in LinkedIn. He said that anybody from any college, any CGPA apply. But I love to take the interview. That's it. That's going to happen. That's a future game. They are not going to worry about CGPA. Okay, that's going to be a future game. Beyond the future game is no more degrees. That's another game. Now I'm not worried. Now we are talking about tomorrow. I'm not talking about after 10 years or anything. I'm talking about tomorrow. Every current engineer should get a job. Okay, so that's the reason. So have a small eye on a CGPA. That is a point. What CGPA we will discuss next. Okay. Okay. Now let us go back to the next one. It's a knowledge. So that's what we have discussed, that knowledge. So we see why I am telling you all these things is because of our confusion. The CGPA knowledge is having a big confusion in the industry. That is what I'm trying to avoid. So the confusion, if you remove it, then it's very good. Okay, that confusion has to be removed. Okay. So the problem is this. In the college, you try to initially everybody, not all the people, everybody, not one or two, everybody is trying to understand. Okay. You'll be very surprised. This I did a big research where things are changed. Why the marks and knowledge? See, supposed to be same, no? If you score 80, I should have that amount of knowledge. Am I right? That was the thing people have done it. But where it got exactly changed, how that is going to affect. Basically, what is happening in your system is you lose your honesty somewhere. That really hurts me, the industry also. Okay, industry also. See, I'm giving you facts. I went to colleges for mock interviews, top colleges, where ECE only. I go only for ECE. Pre-final year students, I conduct those mock interviews. People had about 9 and above, all. I'm very surprised. That mark and that equivalent knowledge is not there. Okay. That is a small discrepancy. You have it. I will tell you exactly now how to do the thing. Okay, that's it. I told you one point you remember always. That is the point which I've told you is try to gain as much as CGPA on the first 2 semesters, 1 and 2. But I told you, no, CGPA can come slowly like this. So you will maintain the average of this. So your pressure and the final semester will be less. Okay, so it should be like this. It should be like this, actually. So whatever you want to maintain, let's say I want 7.5. Then start from 8 and slowly go to the 4th semester. So second semester this much, third and fourth. So you can go by 7 now. So you can go down. Okay. So to maintain it. So see, when it's going down, you get a lot of advantage. That means that you do not have to have so much of pressure. See, if you have the ability to maintain all the 8, it's fine. I don't mind. I'm not talking about the people, those who are ready to maintain. I used to ask somebody, hey, how did you get 9 and 9.4, man? It's all because I maintain 7.5. That's what my college score. So So typically, we also having a conclusion in the core industry. Roughly 7.5 is the parallel good game. Okay, don't worry about that. So CGPA is not going to affect your core industry placements. Okay, but it may not give you the happiness in the short run. Okay, uh, even that is not going to give you the happiness for the person who scored 9.9. So either you scored 9 or 7.5, it is not going to give you the happiness. That's fine. That we'll discuss. Next thing is knowledge. Normally, I prefer third semester and fourth semester. That's what you are getting into the your branch. Am I right? So specialization. So there you're supposed to gain the knowledge. Why I am telling you? That's a very, very important fact that please understand. When you go for any core company interview, any electronic company interview, they ask most of the time on these two knowledges. Okay, most of the time. Maybe a little bit spillover, but that also, if you could cover the gain the knowledge in the third and fourth, it will be better. Okay, so I will give you some very important. So we are going to discuss about. I told you beginning itself. We are going to discuss about electronic job. When you go for electronic jobs, the knowledge required people here is you have three fields: either board design or VLSI or embedded. In all the three fields, which you're having about 90% of a job. So don't have to worry about that. I'm not talking about the 10%. That is other people. Okay. Okay. I don't go for attack everything. So if you could concentrate on the third semester and fourth semester on digital electronics, unless otherwise you decide it is a too tough subject, everything. This is the most easiest subject. You can close all the topics. That is, you can close all the topics of digital electronics: combination logic, sequential logic, memory, microprocessor, microcontroller. All these topics can be closed by you between third and fourth. They are all such a easy content. What I'm trying to say is that I don't get into the thing how you are getting CGPA. Whether you memorize and vomit and throw away and get CGPA, or I don't mind. But because it's very, very tough. You have so many subjects, 6 subjects every semester. And if you say that, hey, I have to gain the knowledge, then only I will write it. I don't think so you can possible, because one subject, few papers itself to understand, it will take very long time. Okay, if you take the mathematics, M1, M2, M3, M4 and all, if you say that, unless I always understand thoroughly, I will not write the things. I don't think so. So that's all. So there are some exception maybe there. I'm not here talking about exception. So please understand, when I say knowledge, when I say knowledge in the industry, predominantly I'm talking about 90% of the job opportunities, because we are worrying. Our goal is now to get a job. Okay, beauty. Please understand. After getting into the job, there are so many avenues to increase your knowledge. You do anything, whatever you like. You write any book, read any book, everything. But I always tell only one thing: get into the job, then do anything. I don't mind. Don't try to experiment on the 4 years, because that is going to affect your entire life tomorrow. Okay. What I'm telling you, what is important for the industry, those things you master it. To master that, you need 1 hour per day for one semester. Enough. See that? One semester. That means that 180 days. I'm telling about 1 hour. Then it becomes how many hours? 180 days, 180 hours. Am I right? You average spend about, okay, if you put about data 5 hours or 10 hours, then it's about 18 days. If you put about 10 hours, then you put 18 days. So if you're ready to put 10 hours a day, within 18 days, you can cover the entire digital electronics topic. They are so easy. So easy. You say that you start this whole thing. You start from digital electronics, gates to microcontroller. Most of the people see the trick is that see why I'm telling you is this is next thing is this is about skill. But before that, we have to understand about knowledge. Knowledge means there are so many areas of the electromagnetic theory. Then analog design. Then radar design. Am I right? Communication principle. There are a lot of things are there. Okay, now I am talking about the three industries where the majority of jobs, where when you go there, what they are going to ask, I know. So that it's, I am trying to tell you the very easiest subject where you specialize only on that subject. You have done, man. I'm not trying to say that don't study all those things, you study. But for me, the most important thing is not that. The priority changes between everybody. They wanted you to be the best guy in the world. They wanted to try to make you the best guy in the world. You have to be too good in math. I have M1, M2, M3, M4, everything. I will teach you from the differential equation, partial differential equation, Fourier transforms, Laplace transform, everything I will teach you in the 4 years. Then I will teach you DSP, electromagnetic theory, everything I will teach you. Oh, everything is such a big books. I will make you the best, but the problem is what is happening in reality. They try to make you the best, but you are here only. That's why you are not able to get the job which requires only this much. Please understand, this is a very, very real scenario. Nobody talks to you this. That's a reality. Nobody talks to you this because industry expects this. The college thinks they are preparing you for this. You ask to any professor there, without a max, how can they study engineering, man? But that's not fact. That is not immediate for technology. Everybody argue that you go to the specialization. That is a 10% job. I'm not worried about that. Let them do that. Why remaining 90% of people? Because see, I am the guy who I know, man. How many people are coming every day? Not month, every day. How many people are asking me, sir, I spent 4 years of BE. I don't know anything. So how it will hurt you? Okay. How come I'm not able to fight with the world leading organization companies when we know everything? And the most worst case scenario is that the expectation of industry is very, very low here. How come somebody has told you that this small thing and or not? Using this combination of things, who made you to believe that this is tough? Because what you did, mistake was, you think these are all easy and study on the third semester something, then forget it. But today, every mobile phone, every embedded system, every electronic product uses this digital electronics, nothing more than that. You cannot show me a single product today which does not use this. So all designs should have this. So if you say that, if you have to be very, very, not, I want you to be 100% good at digital electronics. If you are an ECE student, not because today is gone, analog is gone today. You know what we do that? Analog is only one place. We get analog, then see, simple. I do analog to digital conversion. I get everything digital. Every voltage I get a number. Then what happened? I write a software. Then go back. Then once again digital to analog. That's all you call DSP. So analog ends there. Then everything is digital. Whether you want amplifier, whether you want filter, okay, everything is today in digital. Okay, you could have said that I want to design a filter with the capacitor and resistor. By seeing the circuit, you say that this is a high pass filter or low pass filter. Am I right? That's a trick. But today, this high pass filter or low, see, all your mobile phone technology, which are using the filters, are all digital. Okay, you do tuned to the right frequency. You know the band pass filter. That is what a spectrum given to you. The spectrum given to you. So within that, so much of band is given. Now, this band pass is done by your DSP, not by your analog filters. Okay, nobody is going to have tuning the potentiometer or inductor or capacitor. So please see, I'm not trying to say don't understand. Have those knowledges, but a secret. I will give you a secret recipe. Every company, as a ECE student, you want to get a job in a ECE company, you should eat, breathe, drink digital. Of course, this will help you in other area also. Get a very good mark in the gate. If you're too good in digital, you score very good mark in the gate also. So that's a trick here. Easy. That you'll never do a mistake. Digital is always reliable. I told you first stage that digital is always reliable. Sorry, not here. No, the other class I told. Sorry. That is too technical, which I don't want to get into now. So I am telling you that please master digital. If you are somebody here, even final year, you are in the just starting the final year, or you completed final year, doesn't matter. You have to spend only about a month, but you have to be very open. Never think that digital is tough. No, when I say knowledge here, I told you three things now. CGPA, next is knowledge. Now when I say knowledge here, in the today's electronic industry, the knowledge is digital. But I'm very, don't mistake me, man. It's a very surprise. To understand microprocessor, microcontroller, a 7th standard student is sufficient. I'm teaching. All very easy. I don't know why you find it tougher. This is nothing is there. But the problem there is, I'll tell you the problem. I know where is the problem. Okay. If you know that where is the problem, then you will understand. Okay. You will understand the problem here. That I'll put it to the thing. There is something called practical and practice. Practice is skill. I told you. Practical is demo. You study some knowledge. Your mind will not accept. Your mind will not accept unless the trick is that I'm telling all these things, you do not have to spend any money. That's a trick. Without spending any money, you can do that. Okay. But you say, I don't want anything, but I want a job. No, that's I withdraw the place. I don't know anything. I don't know anything. I will not do anything. But at the end of the degree, I want a core job. I'm not asking you to study all the subject, man. I'm removing all these subjects. First of all, I remove all the M1. I never see any of the interviews anybody ask about maths. No, I never seen. At least this field, board design or VLSI or embedded, where right now there are 90% of jobs are there. Those places, nobody talks about your maths. So that is only for CGPA. That is your methodology. How do you use that? Whether you just before exam memorize and vomit and forget or whatever it is. I'm not bothered. Okay, get the things. I know that you're going to scold me, but I cannot help it. I cannot help it because there's a big process is there. You should know why I'm learning trigonometry. Then you should learn trigonometry. You should apply the calculus and go to the, I learned differentiate calculus. Without application, I'm going into the, integral. Hey, I have not even applied differential, man. I don't see the application of differential in my real life. Gone. Am I right? But all these things will helpful you later. In the industry, when you go, sometime when you work a higher job, you do that. But so, I am telling you the second secret. First secret is CGPA. From the first semester, you score maximum, then go low. Then, because first year you are coming new. So that time, don't try to do too many experiments. Okay. I try to concentrate on 2 semesters, first and second semester. Try to score as much CGPA. It's very good. You will be in the college, have a food. You may not have too many friends in the college. You may not know the environment. You may not know the professors. So that don't do anything. So first 2 years you will be understanding the whole college. In that time, try to score as much CGPA. That will compensate your later date. For example, when you are trying to learn the digital during the third and fourth semester, you will find a very tricky one. You know what is a tricky one? That time you may not get the same CGPA as for the first semester. It will come down because you are spending a time on this. But the trick is this, I told you. If you completed digital in the third and fourth semester thoroughly, then fifth and sixth semester, all those papers related to microprocessor, microcontroller, everything. Okay. Even you take a paper on final semester called embedded system or VLSI, you take anything, everywhere. Okay. You will score very high marks. This knowledge, what you are putting in third and fourth semester, will effectively increase your CGPA on the fifth, sixth, and seventh, eighth. I told you repeatedly, this talk was how to prepare for an electronic job when you are in the college. Okay. So if you have completed engineering without these thoughts, okay, now no problem. You can do that. You can come back now. You can spend some time and master digital. But the problem of learning digital is only one trick. Only one trick. First thing is no memorize. Second, the name itself is logical. You think, never accept. Never accept. But do repeatedly thinking logical. Okay. Argue. Never accept anybody. Okay. This is not the one knowledge, just accept. Somebody say this is what the thing. Hey, you accept immediately. Not like that. These are all quite simple logics. Okay. So today, no, what I'm trying to say is that it has so many possibilities. One is you can go to any industry. It is good for your gate and it's good for your CGPA. See that what you are going to put third and fourth semester, gaining your digital knowledge, gets you the job or get a good score in the gate and ability to get into the CGPA. Apart from this is going to help you when you are doing a skill also, because you get the right knowledge. Am I right? So that is going to affect. So don't ever make this as a very small. The biggest thing today is digital. You know, everywhere digital. And understanding this is very, very easy. It is only very simple, 0 volt and 5 volt. That's all. Nothing more than that. You will never do any. If you just draw the diagram, 10110. Anybody can answer. Any 7th standard will say, oh, 10 is 0. 11 is 1. 0 is 1. 10 is 1. So 1 output is 1. That's it. Do it. Start doing it. It's all very, very simple. So what I'm telling you is that when I say knowledge, okay, I am meaning, see, because I know that you have 8 into 8, 64 subjects. If you try to master all the 64 subjects, maybe the final semester may be less because of projects. Okay, I don't mind. But if you study this many things, you are going out of focus. Study everything. Okay, but right now, the jobs, the 3 industries are 90%. You study everything and you be here, this much knowledge, everything. And the interview is asking this question. You don't answer. You are out, man. Now, what I'm telling is that forget about this. Go on digital this much. You challenge anybody, I'm good at digital. They will ask you first this question. They will always, they bow level. The moment you answer it, I will wanted to find out, are you good at this level? You know one thing, if you're good at digital, most of the company's entrance tests you will pass, man. You will pass most of the company's entrance tests. whatever may be the multinational, whatever may be the thing. How much deep you can go, you go. That's not a trick. Whatever deep you can go before final year, you go that deep. Till you get a job, whatever deep you can go digital, you can go. Okay, and that is very easy. I told you, the deep itself is having so much, but to go to 80% itself will take only about 1 month. To get the 80% depth of your VLSI, it will take only 1 month. Okay, if you just because you don't spend 1 month, everybody is asking third semester and fourth semester, hey, sir, where do I go for internship? Hey, don't go for internship, man. Master digital at home. You will get a job. Okay, internship, give a certificate. Okay, I am giving you the long-term thing, but you are looking for short-term. I never go for, see, in the college is the best time. There you have to do. See, I'll tell you, you learn digital the first 2 semester. As I told you, you can compete with the IIT people. I will bet. There's nothing. If you want, I can write in a 20 stamp paper and give you. If you master digital in the 3rd and 4th semester, then there will not be any difference. You will never ask me VLSI, or you will never ask me about the embedded system. You will thoroughly understand everything. Please. I'm asking you the first 2 semester, I did not ask you. You go for CGPA. Because if you score CGPA the first 2 semester, those who have gone the first 2 semester, I'm not worried, because this is actually for the 12 students. But as soon as they join the engineering, this is what I have to tell. But unfortunately, most of people here will be gone that already. That's why I cannot do. At least you can pass on your friend the message. 3rd and 4th, if somebody is there in the first, somebody is in the 1st and 2nd semester, or 3rd and 4th, before you complete 4th, you're supposed to do master of combinational logic, sequential logic, tri-state logic, memory. Then you should be good at microprocessor and microcontroller. Don't look for a syllabus in the class. These are all like a story. This is all like a story. Don't take a subject. This is going to be your life. This is going to be your money spinning. Don't just take it just like that, because this has lot of advantage. But this is knowledge. This is not skill. This is the foundation for all your tomorrow's C programming, or tomorrow's Verilog, or VHDL, or PCB design. For everything, this is what the basic. So the basic is this. If you decide to not to go for this knowledge, then it's your mistake. So I told you, you give maximum priority on the first semester for CGPA. The 2nd semester, you give the maximum priority for knowledge. 3rd and 4th. But I'm not telling that don't gain knowledge. Put small effort for knowledge. Put a small effort for knowledge between the semesters. Then, see, these are some secrets which is not told to you in the college. That's why I have to talk to the industry people. I told you now, I spent 34 years. I never used beyond addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Do one thing. If I am lying, go and talk to your seniors. Talk to people in LinkedIn. Put a message. How many of you working in these fields used more than this operation? Embedded field or VLSI. They will tell you. Okay, where the maximum job is there. I'm very clear. When you are getting out of company, I have goals which I'll discuss later. Okay, right now I cannot explain that because the time. The third one is the third and most important. That's all we get confused. Okay, so skill. Understand? The next most important thing is all about is skill. Okay. So the skill is a very tricky one. When you're supposed to give a priority for skill, maximum priority. Okay, that is once again a tricky where you should do it on the first semester. I told you CGPA, but you should give so much priority for skill. Some small during the entire first semester, you should slowly increase the skill. Little bit, no, may not be too much. Then next to 2 semesters, third and fourth, that is second year, you keep on increase the skill little bit. You start as beginning, but these two things, what you have done, see that trick is this: the 2 semesters, what you have done, that is first year and second year, a small skill. You didn't put lot of time on that. You didn't try to understand. You are just you are there. That's all. But because the second year, third and fourth semester, you gain the knowledge of digital, and you had a small skill which you practice. These two join together, you will go like this. So when you're getting into the fourth semester, you could be done this much. So that time you will have a confidence. First time you will start gaining the confidence. Okay, you will not gain the confidence now, but when you start growing, whatever project you touch, you are doing it. Whatever you see the YouTube video, you understand it effortlessly, so seemingly. You talk to your friends, you could able to give a paper submission. You do everything, you're understanding that what is going on in industry. It will happen. See, these are all I spent lots and lots of years with the students and found a mechanism. This mechanism can never fail, provided you mentally decide this will fail. Okay. If anybody try to follow from first year with me, I'm giving you a method where till I'm telling you that spend most of the time in your college. Whereas your college, you take the chunk of your time and money. But to do all these things, you need not have to spend big money also. That's a trick. See, I'm not asking you to spend lakh rupees. I'm not even asking you to spend 10,000 rupees. I'm not even asking you to spend 5,000 rupees. See that? That's a trick, man. I'm not asking you to spend money. That's a big trick. Whereas you are ready. What you are doing is you don't follow these things after coming from out of college. Go somewhere and pay about 50,000 rupees, 1 lakh rupees, and get a certificate. Somebody is asking me today also, sir, all your Zoom talks, you give a certificate. I said, what certificate I give? If you have a certificate, then I have to test you, which is against my concept. I'm working on self-assessment. I'm working on 3 concepts. One is called self-learning. If you associate with me, shortest period I'll make you do self-learn. Then call self-assessment. Don't ever look for others, man. If you do a digital design, you should be confident I can do that. Never, please get away from somebody you have to give a certificate you. Then you are done, man. And the third one is called self-reliance. When you do these two, then you say that you go to the interview, hey, if you don't give a job, I'm happy, man. I have another company. You will do that. But beauty is these people are wanted by the companies. These people are wanted by the companies. Okay. See, I did one small experiment about a year back, 2 years back. I had told known people who contacted me, said, you come and work with me. I'll give you set up everything. I will discuss with you. But only thing is, the 6 months what you are working on it, I will not pay you. Okay. Some people have come and worked on that. But you know, I think people have called, Balaji, those type of people send me. We want them. Somebody is ready to work and learn knowledge, skill, everything, and ready to wait for 6 months. We want that. Then they had a demand. Okay. So the third and fourth don't underestimate. Sorry, your third year is underestimate. The first 2 years, whatever skill level you are putting it slowly, that is goes like this, because you are just doing it without understanding much, but you are practicing. But you never understand the power of skill. The power of skill is, it is not to do with doing. People always say that you do it continuously. You do it continuously. Every day you start hitting. One day it will break. You are, but you cannot do that. I will bet you people are determined not to get a job of 1 lakh a month. Anybody who is ready to get a job of 1 lakh a month will follow these rules. Okay. Otherwise you will be crying afterwards. But I'm telling you now, I'm telling you all the methods. I'm telling you that easiest method to enjoy the life. Okay. I'm not trying to say that don't enjoy. Okay. So skill is a very important. You can do any skill. We have discussed 3 skill. From the when, if you are decided to go on first two lines, we'll do it. Okay. Then here, third semester onwards, either you should move on to the embedded. That is a fifth semester beginning. Fifth sem beginning. Embedded or VLSI or PCB. Here, try to learn everything. Don't, the first 2 semesters, don't differentiate yourself as a PCB engineer, VLSI engineer, embedded engineer. But try to learn all of them as an electronics. And here you are going to get the knowledge of digital. And the first 2 semesters, that is first year, try to learn as much possible C programming. First 2 years self. Okay. That will help you all these things. Now, in effect, when you go now, this here you decide where you want to go. Okay. So PCB or board design, sorry. I mistaken line, hardware line. Board design. So either board design or embedded or VLSI or PCB, whatever line you take. See, the 90% of jobs is here. It could be whatever the way it is, biomedical, or it could be somewhere else. But the maximum jobs are here. Now, it's a tricky. I know that. I know that your problem is going to come now. After doing all the things, you get frustrated. No company is going to come to you on the 4th semester. That is what I told you. Since you do the C programming, you have digital everything. Okay. At the end of 3rd year, here, whichever companies, whatever outside, try to get an IT job. Try to get a job with you. Whether you're joining or not, don't worry. You should have an offer here. When you go to the 7th to 8th semester, that time you should have an offer letter with you. If any campus comes to you, a BPO, 10,000, 20,000, don't worry. Okay. Whichever prefer it is a Infosys or TCS or whatever it is comes, HCL, whatever it is, get an offer here. That's very, very important. I can talk to you in an ideal situation, but that does not help you because I know the industry, what are all going. The ideal things will not help you out. Have something here. Now, you have to put all the skill here, 3rd and 4th. So, the thing has to be very clear. 1 and 2 is CGPA, maximum effort, maybe 80% effort. 3 and 4, 80% effort on knowledge. You may bring down a little bit CGPA, it doesn't affect because that is going to be compensate on the 5 and 6. 5 and 6, you're going to put skill, 80%. Okay, so this is the way you have to split. When you are going to do what? Am I right? If you don't know how to split the things, then you will be having a problem. Now, the next one is enjoyment. Now you come because you are getting the friends, you are good at now skill, you are good at knowledge, you had a fair amount of CGPA. Good man, your final 2 semesters, 7th and 8th. It's a good enjoyment period, man. Here, maximum priority has been given for enjoyment because you will never come back to the college once again. That life will never get it. Now also sometimes I regret. Okay, those days, oh God, I should have done this, man. Okay, myself and a friend, after 8 o'clock, we go to the college to do this microprocessor lab, everything. Then all my friends today, at the age of 58, when we are discussing in our group, he said, oh God, I missed, man. When everybody is saying that, hey, we took this bus, we went everywhere and we saw the movie, everything. Myself said, oh God, we missed. Okay, this typically enjoyment period is there, because by that time you could have everything. As I told you that if you also have a job offer, that gives you more than that. But that doesn't mean that. See, I'm not trying to say full enjoyment. I'm trying to tell you that you give maximum priority for enjoyment, but continue the other one: CGPA, knowledge, and skill. Continue, because. But please understand. If you do this, follow. Don't worry. You will get placement in a core company. Automatically, see, your problem of core company placement is not because of the company. You are forgetting one important thing. You don't know that you are hiding everywhere. I have studied ECE. I'm not getting a core job. That is what your statement. But you hide something. I study ECE. I don't know electronics, but I want a job. That you are hiding the thing. Okay, and you are trying to cheat somebody as if you know VLSI. No, man. If you do the third semester and fourth semester, sorry, fifth and sixth skill on VLSI, you should have already done a product and verified it. You should be able to write it on the resume. I have done this. Let us see that who is not. See, you are never try to prepare yourself for the job. You prepare for your interest. The job will come to you. Okay. This particular thing we are missing it out. Am I right? So please understand what mistake you are doing in the college level is you try to gain too much of knowledge. You try to gain too much of skill. Please understand, if some companies say that from 7.5 to anything above 7.5, you decide to go to the company. Try to get around enough. Don't try to get more, because the time you spent on more than this CGPA, you are losing so much of time for the knowledge and skill. If company says that, let us say a multinational company is coming to you, they take you anybody above 8.8 CGPA. That's all. The CGPA is helping you to have entry. Once you come into the job interview board, then I don't bother. I see if a person comes with 9, see, let's say you are 7.9. Your friend is 7.9. You are 8. Your another friend is 9.5. You 3 are going for the company. The company says that your entry level is 8 CGPA. Okay. Now your friend has lost, who is 7.9. You are 8 and 9.5. Now on the interview, okay, your knowledge and the skill will speak. That we'll address tomorrow. What is the knowledge and skill will speak? When the skill will speak. That's important. So don't get into too much. You kept the CGP at the bare minimum. Okay, that's not. If they have to get because of CGPA, they will take anything about 9.5. All the people are good, man. They know why they don't take it. They always have a window. So you try to be on the window. Don't go by the window. There are possibilities, but it is. See, for example, in my company, when I did it in even 87, HCL said only electronics and communication, computer science are eligible to the R&D job. But my professor has told the placement officer, hey, this guy is good in electronics. He has to be in the part of it. Finish. I was in the part, I got selected. So it is possible, even if you are 7.5, if you could convince us, this guy, your placement officer is good guy, then you will be able to get in. But somehow you have to prove, man. It's your confidence. It is not. The job is your confidence. When your confidence comes, as I told you. So CGPA, as I told you, that don't try to get too much CGPA. Yeah, that's what I told you, na. I told you beginning itself. I think you missed the point. We companies did a big study. Above 8 CGPA, I took 50 people. Below 50 CGPA, I took 50 people. Okay. Whereas above 50, 40 people have performed well. In below 50, only 20 people performed well. So people have thought, good, above 8 CGPA, let us put a bar. Am I right? Why should I take the people and then spend my time? See, I'm spending the time with the 50 people, 40 people are doing well. Here I'm spending. See, the problem is you may say that somebody below CGPA having a good knowledge, but industry thought think that is a exception. That is a exception. Not everybody is good CGPA low or having a good knowledge or good skill. That is not yet proven. Am I right? There is no mechanism right now in the industry to do that. But slowly it is coming up. Slowly, if you prove that, that's why we have all the social media. You do project and take a photograph, put it every day on the LinkedIn. Never stop. Never think that what somebody will think. You said that today I made a 7-segment display. I displayed the counter. Put it. You put every day 111. You'll be surprised. What is the effect? You better have to use the social media too well. That is we'll discuss about tomorrow. That's what I'm telling you. The CGPA is meaning for companies because he is good at that, at least scoring a mark. How do I say that somebody is having 8.5 CGPA, somebody is having 6.5 CGPA? There is a possibility that 6.5 CGPA person could be good, but that is not guaranteed. But I know that what is 8.5 CGPA person, he is good at scoring a mark, man. He has given a, hey, I have joined the college. I've been given an assignment to score a mark. That guy did it. He will perform that. That's why IT companies always put a CGPA and marks. Do you think they are a fool? They have a reason. If you could talk today for IT companies thing, I will say that CGPA is best. But which I'm not trying to say CGPA is best today because I'm core company. But that's be some bar. All the multinational everything, there's some bar. But there are methods that I'll discuss with you tomorrow. That's why. So there are some methods to, even your CGPA is less, then you have to use a different methodology. You may see there are some convention, man. That convention you cannot follow. You cannot break it. Okay, so that is what CGPA means. CGPA. The companies are not full. Why they fix? They can say, always say, nah, every week and no CGPA can come. That is they did a big research. It is maybe that number can be increasing. Initial days above 8 out of 50 people, all the 50 could be good. Below 50 could be only 1 or 2. But today this come to about maybe 30%. It could become 20%. Okay, above CGPA, the people those who are performing may be coming down today, and below CGPA may be increasing. But still, till as of today, Indian industry is basically a service industry where they want a student to be a very obedient, employee. That means that you memorize and vomit, get 8.5. I want that, but now because of pandemic, because of so many things, new skill, everything, the thing is changing. But whatever is changing, you decide to go for the industry. You do these things: master digital, and between third and fourth semester, develop the skill, whatever could be. It could be hardware, board design, or VLSI. But don't do on the third and fifth and sixth semester. Take only one of them. Don't do all of them. Then you are done. You can do anything before fifth. Third and fourth, you can try with everything. But fifth and sixth, you should take only one, not two. Then you're gone. Then when you're going out of six, you're gone. You better fix the one thing and proceed on that. That way, you can tell the people. I'll tell you that what it is. That way, you will tell the people who you are. So, enjoyment is very important for the final semesters. Keep the enjoyment of the final semester. Okay. We generally think this all the CGPA knowledge are different, but they are all typically interconnected. Okay, they give you the provide. We think that all of them are different. No, no, no. CGPA depends on knowledge, and because of knowledge, you will get a skill, and you will get CGPA. Because of your skill and CGPA, you will be able to enjoy the final years very nicely. So these are the very tricky one. Okay, this is what the college life. Your college life have to be the within these four corners. If you do not, I told you now, somebody is spending too much of time on skill. Never, I do too good, man. I'm not bothered about CGPA. Fine, you are good, but you take the people. Those who have done this one, if you take 100 people, how many of people are coming out of the college and making money and settling it? Somebody spent all the time on gaining knowledge. See that. What for me, no exception. You cannot tell me that, hey, one guy did that, one guy did that. You always take a sample of 1,000 people or 1 lakh people who did it. But in my case, in the modern method, I suggested if the 100 people have tried, 100 people tried, 90 will be success. The hit ratio will be 90%. It can be easily made 100 also, but unfortunately somebody don't follow the methodology. What I'm effectively saying is that you have 4 things. All the 4 has to be given a same priority in the college. Not I don't want to create give any more priority for anything. That's what my ultimate. But when you are going to do is say maybe first semester you give CGPA more, second and not less. Whereas first semester you give more priority, less priority for knowledge, and third and fourth you give it like that. But ultimately, when you complete all the 4 years, you should have given the this is a very important. Now the trick here is this. This is the most important degree we say. We don't say degree is alone is not enough. Okay, you have a degree, you know that today most of the engineers are aware that degree alone is not sufficient. You should develop a skill before you getting passed out of college. That has to be a very important. And then the earlier you acquire the skill, that's what I said, that start from the first year, but go to peak at third and fourth, sorry, fifth and sixth. That will be very good. Same way, this is a very important thing. That's why I'm coming to the point where if you want to enter the swim, you have to enter the water. The same thing here. Industry is going to be work on skill. Okay, there you have to prepare when you're at the college how to do that. This is a very important thing. Don't ever think that I can go to company and learn. That doesn't work at all. Nobody will teach you, because if he teaches you, he loses his job. Okay, I'm talking about core in the electronic industry. I'm not talking about IT or anything. Okay, I'm talking about core industry. They will take you a job the day one you start. My last company, now we recruited a person from a local engineering college. That's all. He joined. And next day somebody has given a work. Finished. That he is asking me, sir, how come sir, I joined only today? How can I get assignment? He said, learn by doing it, man. Okay, since I'm good at, I told him coming at morning early, I train him when I time. Then he's fine, he picked up. That's a trick here. It's not a joke. Okay, so this is very important. They are not teachers. Okay, your responsibility is the college they are teaching you, but no employer will come and teach you that. Okay. So this is what the biggest problem happened. When we were doing it, we didn't have anything today. Then during the college, how the skills are going to be acquired? Okay, that is a thing. This is what I was telling repeatedly. You have today so many social platforms. Somehow, most of you have come here because you had interacted with me in Quora. Like me, so many people write in Quora, on LinkedIn, or stock exchange. There are so many things. There were n number of platforms. Try to identify the platform, understand somebody, get in, interact with somebody. You could have gone with Balajee, but somebody could have been with somebody else. Okay, every industry person is trying to help you out. Okay, That's way is very good for you. So this is what yesterday I told you, same thing. So better you have these two, knowledge and skill. Okay, but your CGPA will help you to make a small impact in the core industry, but these two will make a big impact. Okay, these two will make you the big impact in the industry. So your second semester, third semester to sixth semester is very important. Okay, knowledge is third and fourth, skill is fifth and sixth. Okay, and when I say knowledge here, the industry what we are working, I am talking about only digital. You forget about anything else. I am not discussing about any other knowledge. If you master only digital, you have done the game. Okay, this is a 3-step formula which I follow. Yesterday also I mentioned this. One follow is getting ready for the job market. Okay, that is what you are doing it now, preparing, getting ready for the job market. The second one is yearning from day one. I know the people after getting out of college, the next day you don't join the industry, you're tough, man. That life is tough. Okay, that time I don't want you to feel it, that one. So that's why I say that enjoy on the fourth semester. Get the yearning from the day one is very important. And the third and most thing is you need to earn more. That is what my goal is, a lakh. But how much you are getting it closer, that's fine. Let's say you start 20,000 and you are going above this one. This 1 lakh, then that's very good. My goal is 1 lakh. That is what I'm working with the goal. But if you aim for the 1 lakh, my goal is 1 lakh. You normally start with 20 or 30,000. At least you go by, because of my goal, you go to 50 or you go to 70, it's good. Okay, that we do that. Okay, now let us stop the, already about 15 minutes have gone. Let me stop the thing, then we will start discussing about things. Okay, we will discuss about the I'll take the questions after stopping the recording. Is it okay? Oh, so many points you put. Very good. I'll discuss with you. Okay, so then I'll stop the recording. That'll be better.